How many times were you wrong about the fight David Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of
Of
boxing.
course, bro. Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change, bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates and the dates change, bro. Please stop. Miss me with that. Go to the next.
How many times were you wrong, bro?
Brother, go to the next one.
What about
How many times?
What do you say about Shakur?
That sounds silly, bro. Hold on.
How many different fight days did you give out for Spence and Crawford, bro?
Tank was supposed to fight in November. Then it got moved to December.
How many fights? We're talking about you, bro.
I'm giving
You asked about you.
I'm giving you time in real time. The dates, the actual dates that they're discussing. That they're telling you. Right, so things can change, right?
Of course. I mean, that's what you're saying, bro.
What I'm saying is it's obvious. It's common sense.
Been wrong, bro.
It's common sense. No, it's not wrong. It's common sense, bro. Things change in the sport of boxing.
So you're not going to answer the
real time. So what you
You're not
mean?
going to answer the question, bro.
Answer one question.
How many times did you get the date wrong on Spence and Crawford?
There is no wrong date, brother. If they move the date back, how is it me being wrong if they change the date? What are you talking about? That's common sense, bro.
Who said they changed the date? Who said that you was right and they changed the date?
Real
They
time.
never announced a single date that you gave.
I told you in real time.
Of course you did.
If they changed the date, that's on them. I'm just giving you the update of what
So you're always right. Things are just subject to change.
things are subject to change.
Yeah, but everything you've ever reported has been accurate.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Things are subject to change. Where we going? You said come on. Where we going?
on,
Everything in boxing is subject to change, bro.
So you've never got a report wrong. You was right on every Spence Crawford, even though none of them dates came to fruition.
What's the next Spence and Crawford? I was wrong.
Yeah, can I just put some
You're wrong.
perspective?
You're also wrong about the $3 million that Tank is asking for.
How you know?
How many times were you wrong about the fight David Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of
Of
boxing.
course, bro. Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change, bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change.
Everybody knows that.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates and the dates change, bro. Please stop. Miss me with that. Go to the
How many
next.
times were you wrong, bro?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn accidentally reveals and paints the picture that the former unified IBF WBA Ring Magazine welterweight world champion, now junior middleweight title contender, the Phenom as I refer to him as, Jaron Boots Ennis, avoided a showdown with Mexican superstar title contender and WBC junior middleweight interim champion, Virgil Ortiz Jr. Virgil Ortiz Jr. is 23 wins, no losses, no draw, 21 wins by way of knockout. Jaron Ennis is in his last fight at welterweight to unify the belts. He stopped him in the 5th round. And Jaron Boots Ennis made it clear that he physically can't make 147 pounds, so he's moving up to 154. There was a lot of chatter. They've been on the same track on the collision course, Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, for years. So Virgil Ortiz and his team, it was widely speculated and reported, including myself, that when they was both at 147, Virgil Ortiz was ducking Jaron Ennis. You had his trainer, well-renowned trainer of the year, multi-time trainer of the year, future Hall of Famer, and former world champion, Robert Garcia, who made the statement that they needed 48 months before they fought Jaron Boots Ennis, which is 4 years. It's 12 months in a year. So that led the conversation that Virgil Ortiz didn't want this fight. So Virgil Ortiz moves up because of health reasons and health scares, that he thought that his career was actually over. Virgil Ortiz moves up to 154 pounds because he was supposed to fight Amanda Stanionis multiple times, but wasn't able to because he had issues with his health and trying to make the weight. So he eventually moved up in weight, right? Had a few tough fights at 154 pounds. He had the fight with Serha Boachuk, which I thought he actually lost that fight. Serha Boachuk, he got dropped twice in the fight. But nonetheless, he got the nod. He got the victory, right? And then he fought Israel Majamov, who Terrence Crawford beat for the title. And he had an entertaining fight, but he won the fight. I thought he was going to lose the fight, but Majamov had a sickness. But nonetheless, he won the fight. And he's looking for Jaron Ennis now. And Jaron Ennis turned down the opportunity to fight Virgil Ortiz so he could stay at 47 and fight Emmanuel Stanionis. He stated that before he moved up, he wanted to officially win a title at 147 because he was elevated to the IBF champion once Terrence Crawford vacated the belts, and he never beat a champion for the belt. So he fought Stanionis, unified the belts, and beat Stanionis. And he took that fight over taking a fight with Virgil Ortiz. Well, after that, he said he wanted to unify the belts against Brian Norman. Brian Norman, they offered the fight to Brian Norman. Brian Norman had a fight against Jin Sasaki June 19th. They offered the fight to him in May or early June, and they said, okay, Brian Norman said, okay, we'll sign the deal to fight Jaron Ennis in a unification, okay, after we beat Jin Sasaki. So June 20th, we'll sign the contract. Then Jaron Ennis on June 18th announces that he physically can't make the weight. Now keep in mind, they asked Brian Norman, they're not on the same page and they're making Jaron Ennis look bad. Or I said this before, Jaron Ennis needs to take control of his career. He needs to address these situations because it's looking bad for him. So Jaron Ennis is saying that physically, health-wise, he can't make the weight, right? So he got to move up in weight because the doctors told him he performing at 30% of his capabilities because of the weight. So the doctors told him that his physical health is hindering him from performing above 30% of his natural abilities. So he's moving up to 54. He announced the movement on YSM, shouts out to YSM, that he's moving up to 154. The day before Brian Norman fought Jin Sasaki, June 18th. So if you was offering a fight to Brian Norman for September, October, or November, and then you say you went to the doctor and they told you that your performance was being hindered by your weight cut, then you was already feeling lingering effects before you even offered Brian Norman Jr. the fight to begin with. The reason why you went to the doctor. So why did you offer Brian Norman a fight? Now, it gets even more shaky. Now, Eddie Hearn says that and confirms that Jaron Ennis wants a tune-up. But in the same breath, he says that they was offered the fight against Virgil Ortiz for August 16th by His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. But they accepted the fight for August 16th. Now get this. They accepted the fight for August 16th. No tune-ups. But then Virgil Ortiz had the hand injury, so Virgil said that he'll be ready in November and not August, right? So His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh wanted to do it for August, right? He wanted to put a big card on for August. So then Virgil says physically his hand, he had to have surgery. He needs it to be later date. So Turki said, okay, the November card. Jaron Ennis is saying that, now Eddie Hearn is saying that they accepted for August, but now that they want it in November, Jaron Ennis wants a tune-up instead of fighting him in November. But get this, it's going to fight in October. What? So he says we have a tune-up already. So he's saying that they have a fight lined up. With who? With who? Because this is July 27th. So if you gonna fight in October, you could just wait and fight Virgil in November. You don't need a tune-up. If you're gonna agree to fight Virgil in August, then you don't need a tune-up. You wasn't looking for a tune-up. So now Virgil says, I need it in November, but you told Brian Norman you wanted to fight September, October, or November. Which means you don't mind waiting until November. So if you don't mind waiting until November, then why do you need a tune-up in October if you agreed to fight Virgil in August when Virgil is saying we could fight in November? And Turkey is saying I'll put it on November. Why would you do a tune-up if you don't need a tune-up for Virgil? This is not making sense at all. At all whatsoever. It's not making any sense at all whatsoever. It's contradictions. If you agreed to fight Virgil without a tune-up in August, and Virgil says his hand is injured, he could fight in November, and Turkey offers you to fight in November on a big card, why would you say you need a tune-up now? So did you agree to fight Virgil in August? Because that makes no sense if you're looking for a tune-up. And if you said you was going to fight Brian Norman October and November, then you could fight Virgil in November. And if you're saying that you coming back to do a tune-up in October, you could wait one more month and fight in November. Make it make sense, P. Peoples, my peopleizations, this is not making any sense. And it's just making Jaron Boots Ennis look bad. It's just making him look bad at this point. It makes zero sense. Zero sense. If you can fight, if you want to fight a tune-up in October, but you agreed to fight Virgil in August without a tune-up, then you can wait until November and fight Virgil Ortiz in November.
That's enough, man. Pharaoh, what's up, man? You say my thing with folks that saying that Boots is ducking, I disagree. I believe he was trying his best to get all the belts as quickly as he could, but it never was going to happen due to timing, especially since he's been in that weight class for 9 years. He will fight the fights that people want at 54. People just need to be patient and let things play out. I said the same thing, cuz. And Blue did too. Blue, you said the same things too, man. It's a shame that we've been peeping this shit. Like, you never really fuck with Boots after that BLK Prime incident, in my opinion. And it sounded to me like you insinuating this nigga is a duck. You know, why you didn't do this? You asked that question about 5 times. And everything you was talking about was about change, how, you know, Virgil kept getting sick and, you know, he needed 4 years to fight Boots. You know, it was all about, you know, things change, brother. You know?
How many times were you wrong about the fight David Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of boxing.
Bro, every time you're wrong, it's subject to change, bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates and the dates change, bro. Please stop. Miss me with that. Go to the next.
How many times were you wrong, bro?
Brother, go to the next one.
What about
How many times?
What he said about Shakur?
That sounds silly, bro. Hold on.
How many different fight days did you give out for Spence and Crawford, bro?
Tank was supposed to fight in November. Then it got moved to December.
How many fights? We're talking about you, bro.
I'm giving
You asked about you.
I'm giving you time in real time. The dates, the actual dates that they're discussing. That they're telling you. Right, so things can change, right?
Of course. I mean, that's what you're saying, bro.
But what I'm saying is it's obvious. It's common sense.
Been wrong, bro.
It's common sense. No, it's not wrong. It's common sense, bro. Things change in the sport of boxing.
So you're not going to answer the question.
So what you
You're not
mean?
going to answer the question, bro.
Answer what question?
How many times did you get the date wrong on Spence and Crawford?
There is no wrong date, brother. If they move the date back, How is it me being wrong if they change the date? What are you talking about? That's common sense, bro.
Who said they changed the date?
I
Who
don't
said
care
that
about
you was right and they changed the date?
You in real
They
time.
never announced a single date that you
in real
gave.
time. I told you in real time.
Of course you
So if
did.
they change the date, that's on them. I'm just giving you the update of
So you're always right. Things are just subject to change.
things are subject to change.
Yeah. So everything you've ever reported has been accurate.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Things are subject to change. Where we going? You said, come on. Where we going?
Come on,
Everything about it is subject to change, bro.
So you've never got a report wrong. You was right on every Spence Crawford, even though none of them dates came to fruition.
What's the next Benjamin Crawford? I was wrong.
Yeah, can I just put some
You're wrong.
perspective and
You're
context
also
to
wrong
something?
about the $3 million that Tank is asking for.
How you know?
How many times were you wrong about the fight date of Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of
Of
boxing.
course, bro. Every time you're wrong, it's something to
Please
change,
stop.
bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates and the dates change, bro. Please stop. Miss me with that. Go to
How
the
many
next.
times were you wrong, bro?
Brother, go to the next one.
What about
How
the
many
Shakur?
times?
What did he say about Shakur?
That
How
sounds
many
silly,
times,
bro. Hold on.
How
First
many
and foremost,
different fight dates did you give out for Spence and Crawford, bro?
Please.
Tank was supposed to fight in November.
Bro,
Then it got moved
Stop.
to December.
bro,
How
stop it. Stop it, I say. I had to push the mute button on them brothers. They were just going a little too hard for me, brother. Now, I remember that debate. now, when that debate happened, I cannot lie. Knockout, you got beat that debate. No bias. I don't like you, but no bias, he beat you. You know, you make a lot of statements with the word think and thought. They may have thought, I think this, I think that, right? So he roasted you on that show. But I always told y'all this nigga got something against Boots. he can't wait to jump out there on Boots' ass. You hear me? And I be peeping that shit like when he beat up on your boy. You know, he fucked him up. And you know, he came on that motherfucker all monotone, you know, the phenom, you know, he did his thing, he was supposed to do that, you know. You talk about Bud though? Jesus, that's his guy, you know. It's just my preference to listen to these type of things, man, because it gets good entertainment value. Like, you came right out and started talking on the subject when it get to this type shit. Like, when you made that video about Knockout, I'm talking about you got right into it. That's what I like. You know, I don't hold up the video with all the introductions and the rigmarole, but that's your thing. But when you came right out and got to the point, boy, you had, so many goddamn views on that video, nigga. You know, we love that type of shit in this world, man. You love it too. You can't wait. You heard KQKC defending Knockout. All you guys, man, do the same thing as I do. I listen to everybody. I just don't take offense. Now, even though you won that debate, in my opinion, that shit coming back to haunt you, ain't it? Because you was right, nigga. Everything is subject to change in boxing, man. Look at Boots. Y'all forgot he was calling out Terrence Crawford, right? I need Blue to talk about this because you was with the BLK Prime. Ain't you still with him? Didn't y'all try to make that fight with Boots? Y'all came across a strong black father, though. Y'all came across Bozy. That's all. And he was not finna let his son talk no shit about Terrence Crawford to hype up a fight. And he was having a handshake deal with Showtime at the time. So why go with BLK Prime? No offense, but nobody know about BLK Prime, bro. And this nigga, like you said, is a phenom. A-side material. You know what I'm saying? Other than Terrence Crawford. But hell, a phenom. And they're not with that. They're not talking trash to make a fight. It's not in them to be a bad guy. You know, bad guy shit sells, as you can see. But, you know, why would I go against Showtime? Why would I accuse Bozy of a liar? When you niggas ever caught Bozy in a lie? These are the questions niggas don't ask and answer and get to the nitty gritty of it. So you think Bozy's tutelage and his knowledge and his guidance of Boots is faulty, right? When have you seen a fight that Boots gave you no entertainment? I never witnessed a fight that Boots did not go in there, even in the Karen fight. I never witnessed a fight Boots gave an aura of, wow, he ain't shit, or I can just shit on him, or he's a duck, or he's doing this. Oh no, I never got that vibe. He always does this, man. When you have a spirit of discernment, you can see through shit. I've been peeped that, brother. It's funny to me, though. What's up, 702? You say he does sound bitter. Team minutes always laying low, handling business. They use media outlet wise, and they don't want to be up. Oh, come on, real guys, homie. Hey, man, I'm going to play this shit one more time because I like to hear these guys contradict themselves, man. You say people forget about that Boots was calling out Earl and Bud, bro. Hey, listen, before I turn this video on, G, you know, I was wrong. Hold up, let me put this coffee in this cup. I'm going to have to play this shit, man. But I was wrong, man, about the Earl and the Terrence Crawford fight. Totally crisscrossed backwards. I'm talking about, I thought Terrence was going to be the one that almost had to retire and not want a rematch. And I thought Earl was going to end up getting the Canelo fight. Hey, Najee, I still want you to ask that nigga that question when I sent that super chat. Salute to you. And I was wrong, homie. And he proved me wrong. And ever since then, I was a believer. I always been a Terrence Crawford fan. Even back when he had the dreads. And you know I don't like boxers with dreads. I don't like no athletes with dreads. Especially track and field stars. Anyway, boxers get punched or get punched on their gloves. And the judge from behind might think it's a punch. But anyway, fuck that. I thought wrong, bro. I'm a man, nigga. I can admit when I'm wrong, nigga. I don't give a fuck about being wrong. So prove me wrong. That's where I grew up. We grew up with that prove me wrong. Like, nigga, I'm from Missouri type shit. I ain't never been to Missouri. That's what we always say, nigga. I'm from the show me state, nigga. Act like I'm from Missouri. Show me. You got to make my lip bleed, nigga. You got to put Kool-Aid in my mouth, nigga. I got to be able to spit blood, nigga. I don't believe you. All that talking, man, all that tongue wrestling, you got real strong suck muscles, if you ask me. So I hear these niggas talking about, oh, don't say my name. This nigga was trying to fight these guys. I guess it just wasn't the time. You know, things are subject to change, homie. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't always work out like we want it to. Everybody got an acclamation fight. Everybody, even Terrence Crawford got an acclamation fight. Benavidez got an acclamation fight. Why y'all don't want the phenom to get? Oh, he that good? Boots that good to you in your eyes? Gots to be, because you think he don't need no motherfucking acclamation fight at a goddamn new weight division, Blue. All you niggas that think like Blue.
How many times were you wrong about the fight David Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of boxing.
Bro, every time you're wrong, it's subject to change, bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're wrong, it's subject to change.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates and the dates change, bro. Please stop. Miss me with that. Go to the next.
How many times were you wrong, bro?
Brother, go to the next one.
What about
how many times?
What did he say about Shakur?
That sounds silly, bro. Hold on.
How many different fight days did you give out for Spence and Crawford, bro?
Jake was supposed to fight in November. Then it got moved to December.
How many fights? We're talking about you, bro. You asked about you.
I'm giving you time in real time. The dates, the actual dates that they're discussing. That they're telling you. Right, so things can change, right?
Of course. I mean, That's what you're saying, bro.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's obvious. It's common sense.
been wrong, bro.
It's common sense. No, it's not wrong. It's common sense, bro. Things change in the sport of boxing.
Well, you're not gonna answer the
real time. So what you
You're not
mean?
gonna answer the question, bro.
Answer one question.
How many times did you get the date wrong on Spence and Crawford?
There is no wrong date, brother. If they move the date back, how is it me being wrong if they change the date? What are you talking about? That's common sense, bro.
Who said they changed the date?
I
Who
don't
said that
care.
you was right and they changed the date?
You in real
They
time.
never announced a single date that you had.
I told you in real time.
Of course you
So if
did.
they change the date, that's on them. I'm just giving you the update of
So you're always right. Things are just subject to change.
things are subject to change.
Yeah. So everything you've ever reported has been accurate.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Things are subject to change. Where we going? You said, come on. Where we going?
on,
Everything in boxing is subject to change, bro.
So you've never got a report wrong. You was right on every Spence Crawford, even though none of them dates came to fruition.
What's the next match in Crawford? I was wrong.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Joe.
can I just put some
You're wrong.
perspective and
You're
context
also
to
wrong
something?
about the $3 million that Tank is asking for.
How you know?
How many times were you wrong about the fight date of Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of
Of
boxing.
course, bro. Every time you're wrong, it's something to
Please
change,
stop.
bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're
Please
wrong,
stop.
it's
Show,
something to
Playboy.
change.
Everybody knows that.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates. And
Listen, homie. You say, like I said when I called you rude the other day, Boots just need a tune-up to get a championship fight with Bachman, who holds the IBF. Hey, homie, belts don't matter to these guys no more. Even the old heads. They was, you know what I'm saying, cool with that shit before Tank came and Floyd started talking that shit when he became Money Mayweather. You know, when Money Mayweather became when Pretty Boy became Money Mayweather, you know, guys like Blue, me, just transitioned over. I just transitioned over, nigga. You still the same Pretty Boy Floyd. You just like Michael Jordan. You ain't dunking on everybody all the time. You developed a fadeaway jump shot that Kobe, God bless the dead, tried to emulate. Almost perfected it. You know, naturally, Jordan fans morphed over to Kobe. Naturally. And guys like LeBron, we look at him like a morph between Sean Kemp and Pippen and some Magic Johnson type shit. Some big guy type shit that can dominate. That's how we look at them. Pass first friendly type guys. You friendly type guys out here. A lot of friendly guys out here now. You know, no more tough guys, no more meanies. He's mean, you know what I'm saying? Deep facts be asking the children, is he mean to you? The word mean is irrelevant now. All the reason he should go to the IBF route because the WBO was won by Zayas. And Top Rank is going to keep him away from Boots. Pandora, the WBC wants to entertain Spence fight again. How about that? And I'm all for it, homie, because Spence, you're my guy. Still to this day, big fish, nigga. You are just like the PBC inactive. The PBC fighters are inactive. Look at Tank. How many fights he has since 2024? 2. What was it? Frank Martin, Lamont Roach, 2 niggas without Floyd. That's what we was waiting for, right? We didn't think it was gonna be Frank or Lamont, especially Lamont. But we was waiting on that. Like, keep it real. We was crying. I was crying. A lot of black boxing fans were crying. You know, the Mexicanos and the Europeans, they loved it. We loved it. We hated it. We was like, yo, what about him? What about him? What about him? Tank ain't got to fight nobody. Tank the face of boxing, nigga. You just wait your turn, wait for the sweepstakes call. Now, as a real man, how do you feel if you gotta wait on a nigga for your payday? How you gonna make fun of Boo Boo for going in there trying to get a payday? We know that. You know that. Look at Terrence Crawford. We cool with this fight. It's a payday fight. Charlo, a payday fight. Ryan Garcia, a payday fight. Ryan Garcia, trash. How many of y'all think Ryan Garcia is a good boxer? Y'all make him out to be great. When we've been reporting on Ryan Garcia ever since he was with Eddie Reynoso. And he was an itty bitty little fella, a YouTube character. And Tank was mesmerized by his body transformation. Hell, he knew what Ryan was just like me. And Floyd put game on everybody. Fuck VADA. They be releasing the results and they be all in your business and they cost more than everybody else. USADA is chill. They don't be in, they not gonna drop the load. They don't even test for certain products. You want money on that Rolly fight? That was a close call, brother. You know, if Rolly wasn't a front runner, he probably would have had a chance. What's up, Jameson? They should be in the house with you. You always coming in here asking where the white girls at. And the white girls, where you at? Why don't you go to the hookah lounge or, you know, one of those places, you know, in the nice neighborhoods? You know, buy a girlie a drink or two. You know, put your prep clothes on. Don't come in that street clothes, man. You know, wear some polo, you know, some shorts and some loafers. You know what I'm saying? No socks. You know what I'm talking about? Get your little watch game up. You know what I'm talking about? Haircut. You know, clean cut. You know what I'm talking about? Going there with, you know, credit cards, not cash, please. And offer a drink to a young white snow bunny or two. And smile. They love a nigga that smile, man. When you can smile at a bunny, you take the fear out of them. And they know you're not dangerous. Yeah, a nice sweater vest. Velvet, in fact. That's beautiful. What is that velvet face at? Talking about where the white girls at. Nigga, they there. They where you at. Shit, don't be asking me. I ain't studying them. I'm trying to get the green girls, the money. Anybody that's for me. I need somebody that love me for me. Shit. She can be cockeyed. That means she can't keep up with me. You know what I'm talking about? Where you at? You can't see. I'm over here. 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 Stop playing. Yeah. Get you a cockeyed Clyde. You know, not like that referee Tank was that's too cockeyed. Y'all don't remember that fight before he ref the Tank fight? Oh man, I knew it was gonna be a doozy. I remember Blue said that's his favorite referee. You just like him because he cockeyed and he be bugging his eye. He can't see. The nigga need glasses like Red Fox, God bless his dead, on that Harlem Night movie, nigga. They made him put them fucking bifocals on because he couldn't see the dice. Nigga, let me stop, man. Yeah, for real though, I ain't playing. It's all there, man. Bruce, Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and Mo. I know you remember when Boots was trying to fight Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. I really know that boxing is a blood sport and it's kill or be killed. Guys really trying to take your head off, especially with the Mexican style. And Or hey, listen, Virgil ain't no hoe. Let me get that right. Niggas respect Virgil, right? But Virgil duck. Virgil is a duck. He's a quack, 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 quack. You got to keep it funky on both sides. Niggas might be playing a get back game. We don't know what the fuck going on. We know that Bozy is in charge, and I'm going with Bozy. How many of y'all going with Virgil? I never heard Bozy lie to me or you. Name it. Go. Bruce, you gonna make me take a trip up there, man. I'm over here screen recording some of your videos, man. I'm gonna make a what you call it, a collage of videos of you smoking that exotic. For the face you make when you hit that goddamn bone, boy, have me rolling every time. I just want to let you know I was gonna do that, so you won't get mad. You know, I gotta add you into some of my videos, man. You prolific out there. Go to Bruce Gas and subscribe to Bruce Gas, man. He gets you right on your boxing knowledge. If you're short on your boxing knowledge, that's where you go pick up your boxing knowledge at. Because you can't be shamed to play the trivia game. You got to be okay with being wrong when you go to Bruce. I think that's why a lot of people avoid you, Bruce. Because you ashamed them people. I'm not ashamed. I actually got a question wrong on Ezra Charles, and I could not believe it. And I was ashamed of myself, but I wasn't ashamed about nobody else thinking, like, oh, I thought you said Ezra Charles was your number one pound for pound fighter all the time, even though Floyd Mayweather, nigga. You got a question? Shut the fuck up, bitch. You niggas are perfect. Oh, perfect ass niggas. Nobody care about that shit, man. We want to see fights at the end of the day. Nigga. And I want to learn until I die. You can't stop learning until you hit the casket. And then, even then, I don't know. Because I believe in the afterlife. So, damn what you niggas talking about. But as far as that subject to change, yes, everything's subject to change, nigga. God bless the dead, yeah. A lot of OGs paid the way for this boxing game, man, and period. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm talking about, boy. Yeah, but man, you can't contradict yourself around me, man. You know I was on that as soon as you said that shit. That I knew it was coming, because that was all the haters be waiting on. There's a great prolific fighter that you boost up and call the phenom. Ain't nobody tell you to call that man the phenom. You chose a name for that man. Like, I'm cool with people putting nicknames on people, because I don't believe in niggas giving themselves a nickname, bro. That's flaw to me. I knew a nigga named Killer ain't killed nothing. I ain't gonna kill shit. I ain't gonna even pay a nigga to kill nothing. Niggas don't want you to fight none of that stupid ass shit. You talking about his name Killer because he be killing the lyrics. Killing these rappers. Man, if you don't get your bitch ass away from me. Niggas named Trigger ain't got no gun. Bitches named Sexy, ugly than a motherfucker. You named yourself that. But if you want to name that name the phenom, cool. I like it. I like it. I was calling him a phenom because that's what he is to me. Oh man, you say rest in peace to Muhammad Qual. Once again, him and Evander Holyfield will forever be a classic fight. Him and Foreman too, for sure. Subscribe to Pharaoh World Hustle Class Edmonton. I know you got some videos, some new videos for us, brother. You got to start throwing the link in the chat so we can watch them. You know, I like to watch all kinds. What's up, Jordan? I like to watch all kinds of shit, bro. You'll be surprised. I watch midget fights. I watch midget fights. That's my pleasure. You know, when I grew up, I never saw a midget. I never in my neighborhood wasn't no midgets. And then when I get older, in my 30s, that's when I really, like, I seen ghetto boys, but I'm talking about in my neighborhood as far as personally. Niggas seen bush, but niggas see midgets on the TV, I'm talking about personally. Like, it's a lot of white people back in the day that never saw black people before. For real. And when they seen them, they wanted to touch their hair. You got something coming up for sure. Hey, a white girl wanted to touch my hair back in the days, bro. Because she never felt a black man hair before. Can you believe that? I let her touch it. I let her touch my shit. She was pretty than a motherfucker, boy. She like, oh, it's soft. Like, yeah, bitch. The juices and berries. Uh-oh. There it go. There it go, the trivia. You understand me? Yes, sir. We gonna motherfucking tune in, baby boy. I'm gonna hit the like button right now and put my motherfucking face in the chat. They don't want none of that, Bruce. Bruce, they don't want... You going live in about 40 minutes? Hey, we probably had to tune in while we live and watch the show. Fuck that. Nah, they don't want... He say, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. Subscribe to both of them fellas, man. Anybody that got content, I don't give a fuck who it is. I need y'all to start making more content because I be needing places to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like going live, bro. I go to Blunt Sports. I might go, you know what I'm saying, anywhere where I ain't blocked at. You know what I'm talking about? I pop up all the time, man. I just don't debate. You know, if you believe that the man is a duck, what can I do? I have never changed your mind because the seed is already planted. You know what I'm saying? The seed there. Ain't nothing you can do once you plant a seed. Your girl can have a friend and she be like, girl, that nigga a cheater. You better watch him. And she know damn well that you know what I'm saying, your schedule is down packed. You go to work, you come home, you eat, you go to sleep, you play with the kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying, between time. But the timing from the job to the house is all there. If you was to get home in 30 minutes, she'd be like, wait a minute, you only work around the corner, what you was doing? That type of shit. But he doesn't do that, so come on, man. But hey, y'all guys, man, y'all funny to me, man. I be laughing at y'all, man. Little do you know, a lot of niggas be getting mad like this debate series. You'll hear them niggas want to find niggas' addresses and shit, homie. You be wanting to fight for real. And that's tragic because you guys wouldn't survive in the old school barbershop if you felt that type of way. The maturity level is very low and the respect level is at an all-time low. Like to tell another man or invite another man to your privates is the all-time worst disrespect. When we was coming up, that was something you said to a bitch. If it was a funk ass bitch, you be like, bitch, suck my dick. You know what I'm talking about? You don't say no shit like that to no man, dog. And not to disrespect a woman on my show, but that's just what we did. A nigga never said that shit to no nigga. That's why we didn't fuck with Biggie. A nigga heard the songs and shit, man, but when we heard that one song, somebody suck on his daddy dick and all that shit, man, we be like, man, how a nigga gonna repeat that shit? Nigga, that shit might sound fly with the beat and all that shit, nigga, but that shit crazy to me. Then when you look back, nigga, you rolling with Diddy, nigga, at the Diddy parties, nigga, with the baby oils. God bless the dead. And I just couldn't quote it. So niggas down my way wasn't listening to that shit, G. No Mace, no Diddy, none of that weak ass shit, G. Sorry. We was on Pac anyway. Heavy. It was Pac over Biggie back in the day. It was a West Coast, East Coast war. And the niggas from down south was rolling with Pac. Niggas could relate more to Pac. He was singing that real struggle to us. You feel me? You feel me? That's probably why we like that nigga, man. Feel me? That nigga made you feel him, bro. Tank is a boxer that should be making people feel him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be in the limelight with Turkey, not the PBC, because they holding you back. Or you holding yourself back. Either way it go, you supposed to be getting more than Dubois. You supposed to be getting up there with what Usyk and fucking Crawford and them boys getting, nigga. Canelo, the face of boxing, he getting 400 million. Double what he asked for, if you really think about it. He wanted 200 million to fight a man. And, you know, that's not gonna happen, but maybe it will. We don't know what'll happen if he beat Crawford. If he beat Crawford. I don't think he gonna beat Crawford. I'm rooting against that. I'm not gonna say it's impossible for Crawford to lose, because Crawford do get touched. You know, this a generated picture I made, but Crawford get touched, because that's a picture of him getting touched. It's just that I replaced it with boots. Now, y'all said that Boots struggled against these Russian fighters or Ukrainian or whatever European style country they come from. And I can say the same for Crawford. Styles make fights. And I just want to see these two styles, because the notion is what? Black on black fights don't sell. Well, hell with that. Black on black fights is the best fights in the whole wide world. Now debate me on that, and let's go take a flick back through the history books. The fights that you never got to see. The Murderer's Row. You never got to see Charlie Burley get beat twice in a row by Ezra Charles. You ain't never seen Ezra Charles get beat by Jersey Joe, but come back and beat the shit out of Jersey Joe. You ain't see him crack Rocky Marciano's nose wide open till you could see the bone in the picture. You ain't see the whole first fight of the Rocky Marciano fighting the Ezra Charles, because they got that shit clipped up like a mother lover. Can't nobody send me the whole first fight. You always got the whole second fight. Why you don't show me the whole first fight, brother? Discombobulated, brainwashed, runner. Who used that terminology first? Why do we have to take the word nigger back from white folks and make it acceptable to say? Who said nigger first? Who threw the first punch? Who got off first? Why is niggas so easily adaptable to anything you put in front of them? Why do our beautiful black women use the European style and make it look better than the European woman? Why don't they give us credit for being the cream of the crop? And if you really want us to go the fuck back to Africa, can we take our inventions and our athletes and our sports and our movies and our entertainment and our food and the Washington, D.C.? Can we take North Carolina with us, the college? Can we take the White House? Can we take the Pentagon, all of that shit with us, everything that we created? The cell phones, the cars, the automobiles they stole from us. Can we take all that shit with us? What are y'all gonna be left with? We created science and mathematics. Can we take that back with us too? And y'all can keep Taylor Swift. Hell, she stole your boy from a good looking little sister, man, for a cardboard box. hey man, do your thing, baby. But can we take that sister with us too? She's beautiful. Y'all keep Tiger and, you know, all these white guys that you said could be black now. We don't accept that. Bill Clinton was not the first black president. Trust me. Y'all keep Tank too, and Coach Calvin and Floyd Mayweather, because black on black fights don't sell. Leonard Ellaby, anybody that said that, y'all niggas stay here. If you said black on black fights ain't shit, they don't sell, and they not the best in the world, stay your punk ass right here in America and send us back to Africa. Send us the fuck back to Africa. You fried chicken, biscuit eating, 360-degree basketball dunking, spit spade moonyaw. Go the fuck, I'll go. Just put some more mozzarella on that motherfucking pizza before I go. You know. How many of y'all niggas really think that Boots is a duck? How many of y'all don't want that nigga to get an acclamation fight and go straight into some Thunderdome shit? He about to be 30 years old. This coming from a Tank fan. Yeah, he about to be 30. But ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, when he was calling him out, was trying to fight him. What was my motto? I say only Latinos and Europeans are trying to fight Boots and Shakur Stevenson. And that's a shame. Niggas, y'all talking about Virgil and all that bullshit. Niggas, like Brian, talking about 1.7 million ain't enough. Nigga, you trying to get more than Tank. Tank get $2 million per fight. You trying to get more than Tank Davis get per fight. Man, you in the fucking way, nigga. Tank get $2 to $5 million per fight, nigga. $2 million for the Lamont Roach fight. $2 million for the fucking Frank Martin fight. Or was it 5? I think it was 5 for that one. No, I think it was 2. Yeah, it was 2. You made 5 altogether, or 10, something to that, but you was getting 2 for that. You got $75,000 for Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Before you became in stock, Pedraza was defending his title back to back. And you know, you just getting up there. You weren't even confident about that fight, brother. You know, you needed help from Shakur. You know, he said Shakur came from the Olympics, and he been showing me things and teaching me things that he learned. You learning from a baby. You over there learning from a baby. That nigga Tank over there learning shit from... Man, when you be watching Tank in the ring, nigga, you be seeing Shakur's tactics. He learns shit. If you learn shit, you just ain't gonna use what you learned from Shakur, huh? You ain't gonna do nothing. Even Terrence Crawford said he be getting in the ring imitating Shakur Stevenson. You seen Clarissa Shields last night all on the ropes tied trying to act like she was Shakur. You ain't no Shakur. You should knock that girl out. That girl was over there looking goofy as hell the whole goddamn fight week. You done gained all that weight, baby. You talking about having a baby next year. You know what I'm saying? I think that Mother Nature done fell on you and you can't lose weight. You tried hard, and you was a soldier, you was an Olympian, you know how to work out. Either that or you're lazy, or you just want to keep the weight up so you can be thick like all the sexy video vixens. Which one is it? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Nigga, you supposed to beat the shit out that bitch. You got tired. All on the roast like Shakur. Man, get out of here, man. So the been fought Shadeja or Alicia Baumgartner, man. Should have been fucking with Jake Paul, man. That's my opinion. My opinion matters, man, because I'm thinking about the bag for you, baby. You got your little man and all that, man, but you took your man from another gal. And the gal, you know what I'm saying, was a victim of some old fraudulent shit, too. So that's the energy you attracting, baby. You want to fight a man, we got a man for you. Hey, Val. You said you can beat Clarissa, nigga. I want to see. I seen you throwing them punches in front of Shakur. You say she ain't ever coming back if shit's out of kid. Oh no, if she put a baby out there like my cousin, I'm sorry, Rita. Man, when you was young, you had the body. All the niggas was sweating you and shit. Had that baby. I'm talking about drop the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. Bomb on. You dropped the bomb on me. Like motherfucking Black Wall Street. Them motherfucking white boys were so mad at them niggas getting money. They flew an airplane over that bitch and threw sticks of dynamite on their place of businesses. That's where them niggas learned that hate from. Niggas ain't used to be like that. You used to leave your door open, man, in the neighborhood. Granny used to sleep on the couch, waiting on you to come home with the door open, nigga. Open wide for you. Got a meal in the oven, a little hot plate for you when you get home. Hey, babe. Hey, Granny, why you got that door? Oh, ain't nobody, everybody know me. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. 2025. Hey, baby. Ain't no hey, baby, bitch. Ow! Where that motherfucking pussy nigga at? I'm telling you. Yeah. Know this lady all your life done raised you. And that's what they'll do to you. You think Clarissa did any kind of road work, road pad work, road work? I don't know, bro. It don't look like it. She wanna be thick and shake that. She got a rapper now. She need to be in the video. She rapping, nigga. She be spitting the lyrics. You know that nigga be writing. So I knew when I put that video up and she was wearing that little, I think, pink and standing in front of that car with a girl and she was rapping and shit. Nigga, Papoose probably wrote. She been fucking with that nigga, man. That nigga had a nigga in between her legs and was braiding that nigga hair, talking about she got a man not too long ago, man. What happened to that nigga, man? I know he fucked up by that shit, G. That nigga just disappeared. Poof. I know that nigga ain't want to sit down there and get his hair braided in front of the camera, man. She probably made that nigga sit down, nigga. That's when she was beefing with Tank. Oh yeah, she had to get a prop. Sit your ass down, nigga. I'm finna go live. Man, come on, Clarissa. I'm about to go get my hair braided. I'm finna do it. Sit your ass down, nigga. Sit your ass down, nigga. Man, you all trying to press this. What you say? Oh, sit your fucking ass down, nigga. Get this bone right. Set this bone up. Alright. Sit your ass still. Where the comb at? Alright. Hey y'all, it's Clarissa. I got a man. I'm doing his hair right now. Tank, you calling me Joanna man, and woo, I got him. That nigga sitting that bitch. She heavy-handed than a motherfucker. Hurting his ass, nigga. Hey, man, call in to the show, man, and release your pain on my show, brother. You a good brother. You ain't did nothing wrong, my nigga. Like what Tupac said, hoping that she don't leave me for somebody that's richer. Sitting crying at my nieces and my nephew's picture. They say don't let this cruel world get you. Yeah, hoping she don't leave me for somebody that's richer. She gone. Unless y'all still playing the side. You know, he probably using Papoose, huh? He still getting it, ain't he? I don't know. I ain't heard nothing from him. Poof. Did you? She got out there live like, yeah, nigga, now rub my feet. Man, come on, Clarissa. You ain't even took a shower yet. Nigga, that's the best time. They already moisturized, nigga. What, you don't like my scent? Nigga, I'm fresh out the gym doing 10 rounds, nigga. And burpees, nigga. I was watching PARTTWICE. I seen his workout videos. I started doing the crazy eights, nigga. I'm strapped. I'm ready. Look at these abs, nigga. Baby, You kind of tart though. What you say? Huh? You sound what? Damn, baby, why you sound like that? Come here. Rub my feet, nigga. Rub my motherfucking feet. Puss ass nigga. Puss war. That nigga get to rubbing them big ass feet. Them bitches smell like old ass Fritos and a motherfucking 3-day-old Big Mac, nigga. I'm talking about, man, some old Chinese food underneath her arms and shit. Mustard in a motherfucker, nigga. Hair popping out, the drawers, ain't shaved, farting and shit. God damn, boy, them motherfucking beans and rice. Hey, nigga, when you finish rubbing my feet, give me a soda out the refrigerator. Damn, man. My motherfucking hand, I'm finna rub all on it. And don't rub on the top of my motherfucking soda, nigga. I heard you. I heard your boys, nigga. I got super ears. I got super ears. Motherfucker can't even say ear. I heard that, nigga. I can't say ear. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Her bring my motherfucking drink. It better be cold. You had it in the freezer for 15 minutes? You had it in the freezer? Yeah, I had it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Hold up, nigga. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Who the fuck you think you raising your voice up to and putting all that bass in your voice? I'm the only nigga, I'm only mother lover in here putting bass in the voice up in this bitch. I wear the pants in this bitch. Nah. Get me my soda. Huh, here you go. All right, now sit down. I'm finna finish doing your hair. Come on, man. I'm gonna go to the African. You want what? Shit, man. Stop crying like a bitch. Let me put my feet in your lap. Finish rubbing. Shut up, nigga. Whoosh! Damn, Clarissa, I can't have no fun. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have no fun. Damn, Pap, you gonna beat me up? I seen you on the speed bag, nigga. You mighty nice. Yo, that shit is hilarious, nigga. Y'all said Boots is a duck. What Boots did to y'all, man? That nigga gave y'all performance after performance, brother. I ain't seen damn one that was lackluster. And the mother lover y'all say was using that lateral movement. That was the chance that I got to see his vulnerability. And I like that shit, just like Inoue. When I seen him get knocked down and get up and turn into the monster, that's the type of shit I like to see. And I love the way he got tricked twice. I love the way that I feel that, in my opinion, he trained for a lateral mover and spent a whole training camp for that and got tricked and still performed at a high level. I don't know what she doing to Pat, but he got her. He got her, boy. Salute to you, Pat. You know what I'm saying? She got a bag and she don't need your money, nigga. She gonna take care of you. She the type of girl take care of you, nigga. You seen how she had her last boyfriend, man. They was talking shit about him because he was getting money off of Clarissa. She one of them type of girls, man. Take care of her, man. I like that. She just a little rough around the edges. You know, you can't help that. That's how she grew up, sleeping by the door. You know, letting her mama have no boyfriends. You know, niggas want to go in there and do something to your mama, man. You keeping that girl lonely. You know, that girl was lonely, man. You wrong. You was a child, man. You couldn't make no decisions for your mama. She the one buy the groceries. You buy them now, but man, back then, man, you supposed to let your mama get a motherfucking a wham wham and a zoom zoom every now and then, man. Don't be sleeping by no door. Fight your sister for the bed. Sleep in the bed. Tell your mama on her. Mama, she won't let me sleep on the bed. I'm sleeping on the floor. What's she supposed to do? You know? Women be lonely, man, especially when they got children, man, because niggas gonna be wanting to put up with all that, especially a gal like you. You know, you send them off, man, and a player like me come up in that bitch and I serenade her. Is you lonely? Is you sick with a broken heart? Can you help me? 'Cause I'm down and out, and I think that I've been scarred. I can't believe you left me, baby. Did I hurt you? Did I hurt you? Did I make you cry too hard? Is you angry? Is you mad at me? Girl, this game has gone too far. I can't believe I ran you away from me. Girl, I need you. I really need you. And you've been gone away too long. I wanna squeeze you. I wanna hold you tight. Even though that you did me wrong. I got your picture hanging on the wall. Even though you won't accept my call. I'm about to cry now. Even though a man ain't supposed to cry, you got me feeling like your boy, you're about to die now. No. Is you lonely? Is you lonely? Yeah, and I'm gonna get in them drawers that night. I'm gonna be singing it in an ear real soft, not like that. You know, we came up in the days where the love songs gave you game, homie. Now the love songs tell you how to just fuck the bitches, man. You don't even know how to wine and dine a bitch no more, man. You know, even when it's all good, man, it's all bad over here. I'ma roast everything I see, even Shakur, so don't get mad. Just get glad that somebody peeped that shit. Like, I hated to have to use Knockout Boxing 86 TV, but shit, it was a great example of hypocrisy, you know, at its finest.
How many times were you wrong about the fight David Spence and Crawford, bro?
Yeah, everything is subject to change in the sport of
Of
boxing.
course, bro. Every time you're wrong, it's something to change, bro.
Please stop. Please stop.
Every time you're wrong, it's something to change.
Hold on. The fighters be telling you dates and the dates change, bro. Please stop. Miss me with that. Go to the
How many
next.
times were you wrong, bro?
Brother, go to the next one.
What about
How
the
many
Shakur?
times?
What did he say about Shakur?
That
How
sounds
many
silly,
times,
bro. Hold on.
How many different fight days did you give out for Spence and Crawford, bro?
Tank was supposed to fight in November. Then it got moved to December.
How many fights? We're talking about you, though.
I'm giving you.
You asked about you.
I'm giving you time in real time. The dates, the actual dates that they're discussing. That they're telling you. Right, so things can change, right?
Of course. I mean, that's what you're saying, bro.
Okay. What I'm saying is it's obvious. It's common
You've
sense.
been wrong, bro.
It's common sense. No, it's not wrong. It's common sense, bro. Things change in the sport of boxing.
So you're not gonna answer the
real time. So what you
You're not gonna
mean?
answer the question, bro.
Answer one question.
How many times did you get the date wrong on Spence and Crawford?
There is no wrong date, brother. If they move the date back, how is it me being wrong if they change the date? What are you talking about? That's common sense, bro.
Who said they changed the date?
I
Who
don't
said
care
that you was right and they changed the date?
You in real
They
time.
never announced a single date that you had.
I told you in real time.
Of course you
If
did.
they change the date, that's on them. I'm just giving you the update of
So you're always right. Things are just subject to change.
things are subject to change.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
everything you've ever reported has been accurate.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Things are subject to change. Where we going? You said, come on. Where we going?
Come on,
Everything in boxing is subject to change, bro.
So you've never got a report wrong. You was right on every Spence Crawford, even though none of them dates came to fruition.
What's the next match in Crawford? I was wrong.
Yeah, can I just put some
You're wrong.
perspective
You're,
and
you're
context
also
to
wrong
something?
about the $3 million that Tank is asking for.
How you know?
How many times were you wrong?
I mean, you know, if that's what you feel, brother, you feel like you ain't never wrong, man. You know, I beg to differ. You know. But, you know, that's your show, nigga, so you handle your business how you handle your business, man. But if niggas can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. Y'all ain't got no third eye. And y'all be trying to use a nigga emoji. Like, it ain't my emoji, but you know what I mean, man. You niggas wouldn't put your mind. You niggas do this shit on a regular basis now. It's funny to me. I love it. It's like a shot out of respect. At the same time, you niggas coming with a style, making niggas want to copy, but you can't copy. Your brain is too sloppy, you know. But we still fuck with you guys, man. I know you don't like it. I know you don't love it. But we been knew this nigga could do this shit, right? Stand in the pocket, don't move, or the step back. That's what y'all fear the most, the step back. Oh man, once he do that, it's impossible to beat Shakur Stevenson. And that's what y'all hate. When you do that shit on the ropes, man, do that shit when need be. You ain't gotta prove nothing to no suckers, man. That's what I don't like about you, man. You always trying to prove suckers wrong, bro. Alright, nigga, in my era, homie, everything that a nigga hated about us, that's what we gonna do. They hate that step back, dog. They hate it. You gave them bitch ass niggas what they wanted, man. That shit crazy to me. You know, and I be hearing the defamation on your name a lot. But it's always like that. If you great, you gonna attract hate. You know? Or it can go vice versa. The hate will attract the great. Because that's what's needed to be great. You need the hate. The youngsters nowadays don't understand that. They feel like it's wrong for niggas to be hating on them. That's how Floyd Mayweather got his claim to fame. And he used to go to UK and all those countries and laugh and dance in front of a whole country while they booed him. And he loved it. You say peep how Shakur deflects straight shots to his body. Listen, the shots that y'all thought Cepeda was landing was not landing. It was a sore day for his shoulders, his deltoids, his biceps, his triceps, his elbow, his wrist bone connected to the glove bone. All of that shit was sore the next day. You know, he took a few shots here and there, but that's boxing, right? Y'all niggas was infatuated with the jab. And I'm not supposed to mention that he was off balance. I can't mention that he was trying to lean back like he always do. You know what I'm saying? Then actually got his fucking ass hit with a clean jab, was stumbled and staggered, not from being hurt, but for trying to get the fuck out the way and being hit at the same goddamn time. Because I remember in the fight where he did take another shot, you know what I'm saying, very clean, a hook, I think, or maybe a power shot, in fact, and was not rattled at all. In fact, kept stepping and pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, even with Edwin De Los Santos, I remember when Edwin caught his ass clean, bow, right in the middle of his face, and he just kept coming, pop, pop, pop. That shit didn't hurt him either. I seen this nigga take shots, man, rarely. And when you catch a round that he loses, I need y'all to send them to me so I can analyze them. Because you have to analyze the rounds that Shakur Stevenson loses, because you ain't never too sure if he really lost them or not, are you? Because I heard plenty of people renege their statement saying, no, he did win round 3. I'm sorry, rude exposure. I went back and I watched it. Oops, my bad. It was only a jab. One jab. Excuse me. My playback when we were live on Blunt Sports is prolific because it shows what he was doing in round 3. All of the praises and glory was going towards Shakur until that jab, which lasted maybe 3 seconds of, ooh, oh man, you got caught with a jab. And then right back into, okay, Shakur, that's right, back his ass up. Okay, great shot to the body. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Shakur. You know, all the way into ding, ding, ding. So I'm pretty sure that that one jab did not lose him the round. I seen Floyd Mayweather get beat up a lot. A lot. I seen Floyd Mayweather have to take an 8 count and had to switch to southpaw. Break your right jaw, because I don't like y'all. I seen Floyd touch the canvas against Zab. They ain't called it. They ain't called Tank shit neither. Fuck it. It is what it is. I saw Floyd get rocked by Shane. I saw him lose his tooth against McDonald. Knocked his motherfucker trying to do that pull counter shit. Knocked his tooth. Y'all was making fun of AB. And Floyd had to shut up, didn't he? I can't make fun of AB. I got my tooth knocked out too. I seen Floyd nose bloody than a mother lover when he fought Emmanuel Augustus. Oh, whoa! He ain't stopped. His corner stopped the fight. That nigga was still dancing like a goddamn monkey. Red did. Floyd said that was his toughest fight. I seen him against Castillo 2 times. Whoa. I miss that war. Yeah, a war. I ain't never seen Shakur Stevenson go through what Floyd went through. And y'all say he ain't got no resume. I say, why don't this nigga got a resume? Because he don't got a resume. I don't give a fuck about no Cepeda. Cepeda is a acclamation fight that Shakur was trying to get when he first came to 135. Same as Pitbull Cruz, an acclamation fight. Y'all don't look at them like acclamation fights, but we do. I do, because I know that Pitbull Cruz only averages 1, maybe 2 to 3 jabs per round. A come forward Mexican style fighter. Anybody that comes forward against Shakur Stevenson is breakfast, lunch, and dinner served. You have to be a boxer, a masterclass boxer, to fight Shakur. That's the only way. And who and how many masterclass boxers are there out there at 135? You depend on power. But Floyd Money Mayweather, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, getting prepared for a fight with God bless the dead Roger Mayweather in the gym with the pads, said, we don't believe in power punchers. You don't win fights with power punching. You win fights with smarts. Ask Jeff Lacey. He didn't know Tank Davis back then. How is he a hater? He wasn't hating on Tank, nigga. You always thinking about Tank. Fuck Tank. Ain't nobody even know who Tank was back then. But now he's on the scene and he's telling everybody he's the next guy. Why? Because he told Tank, hey man, it's either $50 million or some belts. Which one you want? Of course. And this is your job. So whenever you get asked, I'm just doing my job. When people ask about Lomachenko, do not say nothing. Here, take this bubble gum and chew it. I'll talk for you. Stand behind me. Lomachenko, he's old. He's Tank, don't worry, you don't have to fight Lomachenko. He's old. He's gonna have to fight about 9 fights, and then by then he'll be 40. You just keep doing your job. You just keep doing your job. You just keep doing your job. What's your job, son? Is you clocking in? What you do? What you do for a living? You box, right? So that's your job. You just fight whoever your boss man put in front of you, right? And thank you, Gilly, for asking that nigga the questions that real niggas is supposed to ask Tank. Yo, you ain't went up in that motherfucker and asked them niggas for one of them niggas, man? What'd he say? Nah. I just, they call me, tell me, woo, and shit, it is what it is, basically. Not no word for word. What you want me to dig up the video? You do it. Twice is not no liar. Timestamp me then. Please. So, we not gonna do that, Blue. You basically saying this nigga a duck, dog. Huh? Say it.
Your performance was being hindered by your weight cut. Then you was already feeling lingering effects before you even offered Brian Norman Jr. the fight to begin with. The reason why you went to the doctor. So why did you offer Brian Norman a fight? Now, it gets even more shaky.
No, stop right there. How many times did he send an offer, though? Fuck what he was going to the doctor for. A nigga going to the doctor saying he is in dire health by fighting at that weight division is going to tell the world, like, I can't fight at this weight division no more. I'm not finna send 3 offers. I'm not finna get way up there past this nigga's payday to 1.7 million for him to say, okay, I'll take 1.7 million, brother, and then he back out. So you mean to tell me if Brian Norman Jr. took his biggest payday of his life back then and said, okay, Boots, 1.7 million, I ain't never seen that type of money, my nigga. I accept. Just like I accept whatever Bill Haney giving this nigga right now. I don't even know what Bill Haney, how much Bill giving this nigga right now. Because I know when he was on the ladies undercard, he ain't get no 1.7 million. And I'm pretty sure he ain't get 1.7 for Yoshino in Japan. In the land where they can wrap their hands like a man. Legally. Anyway. Cool. Oh boy.
Now, Eddie Hearn says that and confirms that Jaron Ennis wants a tune-up. But in the same breath, he says that they was offered the fight against Virgil Ortiz for August 16th by His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. But they accepted the fight for...
Hold up. So everybody gotta, like y'all all, like a lot of people always say, man, you bowing down to bend the knee. So you got a nigga that's raised by Bozy. Like I keep bringing back to Bozy. Bozy don't give a fuck about none of that disloyal shit. Just like when BLK Prime came to him talking about talk some shit with not BLK Prime. They was trying to make the deal, but Terrence Crawford came talking about talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? To promote the fight, and Bozy wasn't with that shit. That ain't what they about. And you know, we got a handshake deal with Showtime. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna cross them boys out. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Why you don't want to fight, nigga? We with the fight. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to Showtime. Let's make the fight. Right? But no. It's BLK Prime on some backdoor Avenesian type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Get your money, Blue. But nigga, not out this fight. You shouldn't have stepped in that fight. You shouldn't have stepped in the way of that fight, G. That's all I was saying in that time and day. Right, I wish you know what I'm saying, luck in your endeavors, but that's the fight that everybody in the world wanted you to. And you put your foot in the race with BLK Prime. You know what I'm saying? Them boys wasn't with it. Talk to Bozy. He's not no liar. I'm just repeating him. So I'm lying. I ain't never heard Bozy lie to me. Or you.
August 16th. Now get this. They accepted the fight for August 16th. No tune-ups. But then, Virgil Ortiz had the hand injury, so Virgil said that he'll be ready in November and not August. Right? So His Excellency Turki...
Hold up. How you know it was a real hand injury?
Sheik wanted to do it for August. Right? He wanted to put a big card on for August.
Oh, how you know that man's hand was really hurt? We say that Schofield wasn't sick. We have no proof that he was sick or he wasn't sick, though. That's just what we want to believe, nigga. Dubois, he was sick for sure. Oh, yeah, he was definitely sick. He definitely did not fake his sickness to get that $71 million undisputed payday. Shit, Parker beat the shit out of Bacoli. Thanks. Say you just Final Destination yourself. I can't say Dubois faked his sickness or he was really sick. I just got to go watch these fights, right? But don't be no hypocrite, G. Not around me. Don't you do that to me, baby boy.
So then, Virgil says physically his hand, he had to have surgery. He needs it to be later date. So Turkey said, okay, the November card. Jaron Ennis is saying that, now Eddie Hearn is saying that they accepted for August, but now that they want it in November, Jaron Ennis wants a tune-up instead of fighting him in November. But get this, it's going to fight in October. What? So he says we have a tune-up already. So he's saying that they have a fight lined up. With who? With who?
Nah, this is what I want to know. I want to know with who too, right? But what if that who is a hell of a fighter that y'all don't consider a tune-up? Like I said, man, niggas respect Virgil Ortiz, man. Y'all don't respect Virgil. I do. I know talent. But guys feel like they better than these guys, man. Like you heard what Boots said about Norman after his last fight at 47, when they asked about Brian. He was like, man, that dude for real not really that good, bro. You know what I'm saying? He offered this nigga 1.7. He lied. Well, he ain't lie. I think he misspoke and said 1.9 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was 1.7. You know what I'm saying? But he was adrenaline, man. After a fight, you know how it go, Joe. But yo, that's the facts remain, man. 1 point whatever more than whatever the fuck you thought you had gotten. I don't know what you're getting for Bill. You let the nigga talk about everything about you and disgrace you, your family, your mom, what she going through, and I felt for your pain. And then you sat right around, and when you met up with them, nigga was smiling like a goddamn Cheshire cat in that nigga face. And the nigga started wrestling with your motherfucking son. Your son put him down. You seen your son put the man down. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to grab his motherfucking collar. You should have been heading towards Bill when the melee started, nigga. You supposed to have been heading towards Bill with that hoodie on, nigga. That nigga said something about your mama. I ain't never seen a nigga let a nigga talk about his mama, nigga. I ain't never, especially when she going through chemo just like my mama, nigga. I never respect a nigga that talk about my mama. Look at Legacy. Legacy over currency, defined mindset, man. You be all in the chat talking crazy like you know me on the streets, homie. Talking about my daughter, my family, everything. I never met you. You was a troll. And you talk very homosexual in my chat and in other people's chat. And these niggas that got these pages be sitting there watching you disrespect me, man. Like I ain't supposed to come back and roast their ass for you not chastising them. You know, you made a statement, just do that, man. You read all your chats and respond to all of your chats, homie. And this hashtag saving booby over here. I never let a nigga disrespect you and your son on my page or in any other nigga chat. I got your phone number, nigga. We talk behind the scenes. I mean, I done told you about this pussy nigga. So I don't know what the business is. That's why I don't frequent your chat no more. If you really wanted to know. I'll watch it from the sidelines every now and then, man. But you know, I also told you a few times in your chat, and you didn't respond to me, that I felt some type of way about that shit you be talking. Because I think it's for me, and if I'm wrong, I need you to straighten me. You know. And I sent that super chat to Brian Norman Sr., about his son after that knockout. And, you know, I think I deserve my just due for him taking it as constructive criticism and actually agreeing with me that his son don't take his head off the center line when he throw that right hand. And he gonna get in there and work on that. And if you can do that, my nigga, you working with fish grease against Devin, nigga. Cause you gonna get counted all night if you don't. And he might box your head off and work the lateral game on you. And you gotta know how to cut the ring off, of course. You know, you can't fault a nigga for using the boxing techniques that, you know, were originated for boxers. But man, you seen these pussy niggas, you know what I'm saying, in the chat talking crazy. So when I sent the super chat, man, that should have been just that if you ask me. I'm not finna say what I do and what I do on my channel. I don't do all that slander shit and what that nigga say. Yeah, man, but you know what get it popping though? You had to turn your camera off because you was smiling and laughing and getting that drama. Yeah, full of drama. You know, before I went to the feds, man, we had this pussy nigga named AB. Me and my dog Quick. My dog Quick be calling in to the show. You know, he started really using that nigga, man, but we was supposed to hit him. You know what I'm talking about? As far as robbery, that's what we call hit. You know what I'm talking about? We was robbing back then. And this nigga was a dope boy. And he like to throw and blow money. He like Turkey out of sheet style. Go in the club, make it rain from the top and all that. He needed security. You know what I'm saying? We was young niggas, man. And we was riding with this nigga, making sure a nigga don't fuck with him type shit, G. Quick to tell you, homie. And my nigga, he'll get drunk. And I was like, bro, it's a pussy ass nigga, dog. Old tricking ass nigga, man. We finna rob this bitch ass nigga, man. He like, no, man. I was like, man, you sparing this nigga? Man, he got a studio. I was like, what? He made my ears wiggle. You know, we had a group. He like, man, he gonna front us the dope, and he gonna put us in the studio. You know, we jits. I'm like, he gonna do what and put us in what? I said, let me see what he talking about, cause I wanted to hit him, right? So we went in the nigga studio. Boy, that nigga had top of the line shit. And you know me, I'm an artist first. That's my nature. Ever since I was a child, I've been an entertainer. So boom, I started seeing this nigga breaking bread. He throwing that sack. I'm like, okay, that's what you better do, nigga. You don't know, I don't even like this bitch ass nigga, but my homeboys is holding me off like a dog. So come time, man, a nigga called us one night. Man, I'm out here on 95, man. These niggas done got me. I say, what? He on the phone like, come on, let's go, man. And then tied this nigga up, took him to his mama house. He done told the bitch where his mama stay. He got all the shit in his old school in the garage. The money, the dope, everything. He like, man, please, man, my mom and my daddy staying there. Please, uncle. It's in the garage. It's in the car. He done gave the niggas left the dope and took the money. The nigga had like $500,000, like close to $500,000 in his backseat, nigga. Had like 400 something in there, bitch. So I'm like, God damn, I'm looking at Quick looking at me. I wanted to beef with Quick right then, nigga. I wanted to beef with my nigga. Cause I'm like, bruh, these niggas went to this nigga mammy house. Ain't do nothing but open the garage. And these niggas left the dope. That's what was crazy. They ain't want the drug, and these niggas left the dope. And dropped this nigga off on the side of the road in his drawers. And we had to pick this nigga up at the corner store. Nigga scared to death. And I'm looking at this nigga like that was our lick, bro. Dumbass nigga. It wasn't meant to be. That nigga the police. You know, got some niggas indicted, sent to the feds. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to use the nigga for the studio. We was making records and all that shit. Then I got indicted on some bullshit because of Beast with that AK-47, nigga. And you young niggas, man, don't walk up on your guy no more. And you want to shoot from across the street and hit innocent bystanders, nigga. You niggas some cowards, homie. I'm just letting you know that. And by this nigga shooting at a op and hitting 2 kids that was in their football uniforms, man. You brought the ATF to Jacksonville because they wanted to sweep all the AK-47s off the streets in Jacksonville, Florida. And then once they swept all the AK-47s off the street and hitting all Kid Night and all the houses and spots, they finding all the heroin and the pills and the coke and the crack and everything. So that brought the DEA to Jacksonville. And you niggas know how they joined task force and they formed the Chopper Stopper. 2 operations, niggas I'm talking about by the boatload, like a slave ship getting swept in by pussy niggas, man. I ain't had nothing to do with what beast happened. That shit started a domino effect. And you don't have to get caught with nothing. I didn't get caught with no drugs, nigga. Not a crumb, not an ounce, not a pinch. Word of mouth. That's why I be telling y'all, boy, Tank, he better be careful. And he lucky he in state custody. Because if his ass was in federal custody, his ass ain't coming out that probation violation. But state, you got yourself some money, you got yourself a chance. You know, even though that bitch don't like you, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got your motherfucking lawyer, man. You pay him top dollars to handle that type of shit, nigga. In the state, that is. Nah, they'll violate you for anything in the state or the feds. You don't get a motherfucking have no proof or nothing. Just by you getting arrested is a violation. When you on federal probation, not state, on federal probation, and you got jurisdictions that you can't travel out of unless you get permission, and you get pulled over, even if it's a successful pullover, and they let you go on about your business, the fact that you got pulled over, that shit gonna run to the database, to the probation office, and they gonna see that you got pulled over out of state, trying to go to a comedy show or a little Las Vegas, you know, fight, you know what I'm saying, trying to sneak out there, got pulled over. Them racist motherfuckers love pulling out of state tags, boy. Oh man, you know, your probation officer gonna wonder why you didn't get permission to go to Vegas to see the Tank fight. They gonna violate you, especially if she don't like you. I done seen it happen to many of my niggas. And you can't tell me shit. It done happened to man, listen, I'm not good at probation except for when I got older. Because I used to violate as soon as they gave it to me. Because I never reported in when I was legit. When I was a juvenile, I said, fuck you, motherfucker, probation. I used to always violate, so I know any little charge will get you violated. I don't care if it's a trespassing, nigga. They want that money in Florida, boy. I try to tell you the NAACP issued a travel advisory for black people because the racial tension was real high in Florida. I told my girl that before we went down there to visit my mama. She didn't believe me. She believed me and she didn't really understand what I was saying to her. Then she got pickpocketed at the goddamn restaurant she wanted to go to. You want to go to a fancy restaurant and shit. You know me, I'm trying to get a table so I can put my back against the wall. She come to the table talking about where her money at and her credit card. I said, I ain't got them. As soon as she said that, her alert go off on her phone. Somebody trying to go to the fucking computer store and buy all kinds of shit, and it stopped it. She had to make a report. I told you. And I felt bad for her because I left her side. I'm glad they ain't take that gun out of her purse, man. She had that Glock. You know, she would have felt that. But they took them cars and that little $300 she had, man. I tried to tell her. I wanted to go to Smoothie King. They get in and out. Listen to your man. You know, let them go on and make the decisions, man. You know what I'm saying? You niggas get caught up like me trying to blend into 2025. That shit don't work. You know, you gotta take charge, man. If you don't got no gal to let you take charge, she ain't for you. You know, at the end of the day, you compromise, but at the same time, like, I should have listened to my first mind. Like, no, I don't want to go to that place right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like this neighborhood we in. I'm paranoid. My mama moved over there. It's a nice neighborhood, but I know this city better than you. You understand what I'm saying? This the same city when I was a juvenile. I used to have to lay down in the back seat when I was riding with a white girl to go make my serves in certain neighborhoods because I ain't want them to see me in the car with a white girl, nigga. Talk what you want. They bold in Jacksonville. You see what they did to that boy. Punched through the motherfucking shattered glass to catch his ass. They was mad they couldn't knock him out. That's all that was about. They gonna try to knock you out in Jacksonville. They used to let them hold the billy club sticks, and they banned that shit because they was using that shit to kill niggas in Jacksonville back in the 90s. They was choking niggas out with that Billy Club like on Do the Right Thing. That movie with Spike Lee. It was an epidemic of the motherfucking punk ass JSO cops killing niggas in Jacksonville with that nice stick. Straight up. Can't stand them bitches, boy. That's why I made that song, Crack I Kill You. And when people say Crack I Kill You in Jacksonville, they ain't talking about just white people. Because like you seen the black police in the picture, anytime you see a police car pull around the corner, a nigga in Jacksonville gonna be like, oh, there go them crackers. You know what I'm talking about? So that's like when people say one time or Popo or Trina, you know what I'm saying? That's how they call the police in Jacksonville, Florida. So it ain't nothing. That's how niggas talk in Jacksonville. They say cracker like they say the word what's up, dog. You know what I'm talking about? So niggas used to hear me talk and be like, damn, all shamed and shit. Like what? What I said? And I had to catch myself. Cause I'd be like, cracker this, cracker that, cracker that. Even white boy Jason, I'd call him right now. Cracker, I kill you. You know what I'm talking about? But he know. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in the hood. He think he black anyway. His sister's black. He got 2 half sisters that's black. He mad he the only white boy in the family. Mouth full of gold teeth. Don't wear number Jordan type of nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Went to the feds. You can't tell him shit after he got out the feds, man. But yeah, that's my dog, man. He the only white boy I let say nigga, man. And I still fuck with him when he say that shit. Just to let him know he white. You know what I'm saying? But that's my nigga, man. I mean, we slap box, all that shit, nigga. When I got out the feds, I went to his house, nigga. Had a little baby up in there, man. Little girl up in there with his people. Gun laying there and shit like it's I'm like, man, let me hurry up and get the fuck up out of here. You know, we had a little slap box session. I ain't seen this nigga since he was a jit. You know, I've been in the feds. You know, he threw me a pound. I ran out like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna get this back to Georgia, nigga? I don't know. You like, nigga, if you want it, it's over here. Shit, I got my girl to drive back. You know me. I'm Project Pat, man. So, yeah, nigga, you guys, man, like Blue Blood, man, y'all be really hating these boxers, man. Like Tank, you really hate Tank for real, for real. Like, you don't want to admit it, but you be trying to act like, you know what I'm saying, you just want to see him fight. You want to see that nigga lose like me, nigga. Shit, nigga, you want to see that nigga get beat up. Like I told Blunt Sport, I say, I don't give a fuck if Lamont Rose beat that nigga, man. I still want to see the Shakur versus Tank. That's why Floyd said Shakur versus Tank instead of Tank versus Shakur on this picture on Twitter. You've seen this shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers can't afford to let Tank lose like that though, because there's too much money in the game. You gotta really beat the champ to get him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't really tripping about that draw shit. Yeah, 95, super hot, G. Where you from, nigga? You know, that's what they claim the fame was, though. You know, Tank was popular up and down I-95. He ain't need no motherfucking, no Floyd. Listen to this shit.
Because this is July 27th. So if you gonna fight in October, you can just wait and fight Virgil in November. You don't need a tune-up. If you're gonna agree to fight Virgil in August, then you don't need a tune-up. You wasn't looking for a tune-up. So now Virgil says, I need it in November, but you told Brian Norman you want to fight September, October, or November. Which means you don't mind waiting until November. So if you don't mind waiting until November, then why do you need a tune-up in October if you agreed to fight Virgil in August when Virgil is saying we could fight in November?
Okay, but how many times you gonna ask that? Hold on.
Why would you do a tune-up if you don't need a tune-up?
How many times you gonna ask that, Blue?
This is not making sense at all. At all whatsoever. It's not making any sense at all whatsoever. It's contradictions. If you agreed to fight Virgil without a tune-up in August, and Virgil says his hand is injured, he could fight in November, and Turkey offers you to fight in November on a big card, why would you say you need a tune-up now?
Okay, how many
so
times
did you agree to fight Virgil in August? Because that makes no sense. if you're looking for a tune-up?
Ask it again.
And if you said you was going to fight Brian Norman October and November, then you could fight Virgil in November. And if you're saying that you coming back to do a tune-up in October, you could wait one more month and fight in November. Make it make sense, Pete. Peoples, my peopleizations, this is not making any sense. And it's just making Jerron Boots Ennis look bad. It's just making him look bad at this point. It makes zero sense. Zero.
Oh, bro, you making him look bad, bro. You making it look like he a duck, homie. Let me screen record that. That's dope. That's cold-blooded, Blue. Like, he the phenom, though. You know what I'm talking about? That's the phenom, Blue. You can't talk about the phenom like that, G. Come on, Blue, man. This shit been waiting to come out. You been waiting to put this shit out there in the universe, nigga. You took an oath for this one, G. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be holding back and don't be saying nothing, man. But you took an oath, man. I be laughing at you, dog. Cause the shit be funny how you be trying to slick hate. You know what I'm saying? Acting like you unbiased. You and Claymore. Y'all hate this nigga, man. Y'all hate Tank Davis to the core. Like, Bill Haney and Brian Norman Jr. cool with y'all. So, of course you don't fuck with Boots. Of course you don't fuck with Shakur. You lightweight compare Shakur to fucking Tevin Farmer, dog. That's disrespectful to me. If I was Shakur, I'd be like, oh, what? And you know Shakur got a God-like type of mentality, man. He think he God, man. He think he ain't wrong never. He telling niggas what to do on they show. Like, how you go tell a nigga that wear a taco hat and got famous for that to stop doing what he doing and saying what he's saying to get the zone job? The same nigga that you block, you sitting across from this nigga. You don't even like this nigga, dog. You just know this nigga got clout and got a lot of reach and a platform, homie. And you want to use his platform to promote yourself. You even told Mother Lovers on after that interview that, you know, Sugar Ray Robinson, God bless his dead, was buns, homie. Well, you know, I played a video of Wally talking about when you was a fucking child. He used to give you Sugar Ray Robinson videos and you loved them. You like Pop more. You got more Pop. You used to study these old school fighters. And you see it in the ring. You studied Floyd. You studied Sugar. You know, you studied all these fighters, man. You got Pernell Whitaker tattooed on your leg. You say you grew up in Eastern PA. You used to drive when we were, young, okay. Also used to do trucking. Green Cold Spring, okay. North from where you, okay, on the St. John's River, okay. Exactly. I'm like, Boots will fight Ortiz. Like, let Boots have his first fight there. Then we can revisit the Ortiz fight, but it'll be better if one of them get a belt first to make the fight worth it. Like, my thing is, at 147, Virgil was sickly. Virgil team told they needed like how many years before they, get to Boots? Like, how can you tell somebody you need 4 years, man? How can you overlook that and think Boots team's supposed to be jumping to fight a motherfucker like that? Why people gotta wait on and do what you want to do? Like, you remember that Project Pat song? Men do what they want, boys do what they can. You heard me. That shit they've been saying that shit in Memphis since before my granddaddy was born. And it's a true fact. You know, everybody family know that phrase in Memphis. Men do what they want, boys do what they can. You know, and these boys doing what the fuck they want to do, G. Look at Tank, he doing what he want to do. That nigga ain't got to fight Lamont Roach if he don't want to. He want to fight that nigga to try to get his bit back. Or do he? Because, you know, he said he wanted an immediate rematch. Look to me like it ain't up to Tank. Because if you wanted an immediate rematch, they would have immediately made that before you got in trouble. Before you niggas can come up with that excuse, oh man, he going through legal troubles. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day, all the way to Father's Day, March to Father's Day. Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, shit, you ain't have to fight Lamont Roach. Right. They want the man to fight him immediately. Like, this nigga is so good, bro, that he don't need a tune-up. That's what they saying, homie. That's what you saying, Blue. He's the phenom. He's that goddamn good. You don't understand why he needs a tune-up, right? You not saying he a duck, right? You can't be saying he a duck, right, Blue? I know you ain't calling Boots no motherfucking duck. I know ain't nobody in boxing calling Boots a duck right now. I know you want Boots to get an acclamation fight just like Benavidez, Canelo, Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, all them boys. Who Tank got an acclamation fight to 135 with? Oops. Who? You want to make me look it up? Come on, man. I'm asking the question one more time. Who did Tank Davis fight his first fight at 135? Go. You got to give me the greatest answer in the world, man. Come on, man. It was a legend. Gamboa, man. Come on, guys. What happened in that fight? You remember the second round? He tore his Achilles. Now, anybody ever had an Achilles injury, please talk to me. Because I remember, God bless the dead, Kobe dropped the basketball when he tore his Achilles on the drive to the basket. Gamboa was 38 years old that night with a torn Achilles. How old Terrence Crawford? They the same? No. Y'all say he gave Terrence Crawford here, man. That motherfucker old as hell when he got the tank. Y'all said Devin was fighting old fighters too. This a hell of an acclamation fight. At 135, brother. You know, a washed up Gamboa that tore his Achilles. Tank ain't make him tear his Achilles, or did he? You know, he was so swift and so fast with that, you know what I'm saying, that lateral movement, man. He couldn't keep up with him. But how long did he last though, Pharaoh? Wasn't it great highlights? It was a great fight. Tank was doing his thing. Gamboa was doing all he could. I'm talking about like a warrior, nigga. I salute Gamboa. That's why they got that fight. They knew he was going to come in there and come forward like all the Mexican fighters. They try to say Gamboa black. Shut up, nigga. He's a Afro-Latino. We talking about African Americans, nigga. You niggas is not finna fight nobody. We need a murderer's row, bro. I told Suleiman and Gilberto, man, we need a black murderer's row in this motherfucker about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, when I tagged them. They ain't listening to me. Black on black fights don't sell. But, you know, if you can't get an acclamation fight, I don't know why y'all trying to change the game now when you want to keep it the same when you want it to be the same. You can't do that. Or can you? You can do whatever you want. I'm sorry. You a man, right? That's what men do. Men do what they want, boys do what they can. But you know, just because you think you a man, like a lot of people say, king, okay, king, yes, my queen, king, and don't even know how to play chess. Don't even understand the chessboard. Couldn't tell you the pieces and how they move or nothing. Blunt, blunt, blunt. You should study chess and teach your children to play chess, so you can think 3 to 4 moves ahead of time. Know what these guys are going to say before they say it. Have a prepared statement for these. But everybody's not a king and everybody's not a queen. Some people are pawns, some people are rooks, some people are bishops. You know, you have to earn that status, man. You know, you have to do for your people. You have to take care of your pieces. Less casualties. Play smart. You don't win fights with power punching. You win fights with smarts. Ask Jeff Lacey. That's what Floyd said. So that's his theology. That's his ideology of boxing. Hit and not get hit, like he told Devin Haney when he was young, coaching him. You know, the tutelage. Saying, this is why I've been in the game for 20-something years. You know, it's hit and not get hit. Stay on the outside of the fighter. Not lay on the ropes like Shakur and try to show out for the haters. No. That's flaw. That's fake. That's a show. You putting on a show, risking your life for suckers. How does that sound? If you really think about it. Because you did it for the sucker. You wanted to prove to the world, which is haters, you know, majority, that's who you was really proving it to, that you're not a runner. Them the only people that say you're a runner are haters, brother. So you actually tried to prove to haters. And I told you, man, we grew up in the 90s, bro. Dog, if you didn't like the fact that I smacked my cereal, guess what I'm going to do? I don't give a fuck who you is. Anything that you hate, I love it. That's my motto. And if that's what you hate, that step back, guess what? Step back, mammy. All day. And if I got to get on the ropes and do this here, you're going to see it. But guess what? I'm getting out of there and I'm back to the step back. Bang. Watch me step back. Watch me bang. Jab. Step back. Bang. Step back. Bang. Step back. You know what I'm talking about? That's the worst Shakur Stevenson you can ever fight. That's the biggest field. Everything that you hear them niggas say, everything is backwards, Blunt Sports. Everything is backwards, nigga. Everything is backwards. Even in elementary school, when the girls used to hit you and act like they didn't like you. Grow up and be the freak of the week and lusting for you and would let you do anything to her. And really loved at you back in them days. Didn't know what she was feeling. Yeah, just hit on you because she wanted to touch you. Wanted to fight you because she wanted to grab on you and be a part of your life and your universe. That's what these guys are doing. They were raised by those type of girlies with no father figure. See, hit them in their chest and stop their breathing patterns like Floyd Sr. says. You can talk shit all day about Floyd fucking up that man career, but they getting millions of dollars. And they were homeless. So he might be crazy, but you know, you got a crazy motherfucker with millions of dollars and, you know, still potential fights that can bring about a payday if so y'all say he's like that. You know, you seen him knock out or knock down Tevin Farmer, and you know, it's like Lomachenko when he had beat up Kambosos. He had a great performance against Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? So, and I forgot that Blue Blood, he compared Tevin Farmer to Shakur. You know what I'm saying? They got the same style. No, the fuck they don't. Never. But I know Shakur Stevenson was listening to that shit and that nigga ears started wiggling like that little monster on Goonies. And it was Rocky Road. Hey, you guys. You dumb nigga. How the fuck you think Shakur Stevenson look anything like motherfucking Tevin Farmer, stupid ass nigga? You dumb nigga. Just
cause they motherfucking black and they South Pole, nigga. That's the only thing they got in common, nigga. Them niggas ain't nothing alike, nigga. 9, 10. What's 4 plus 4, nigga? I bet you don't know what it is. Say it. I'm gonna give you do 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 all that weak ass shit. What is it?
16.
How you know that? You still dumb. You a dumbass nigga, man. You ever think that nigga do that? Ain't nothing like you. I hate you, man. I don't like you no more. You talking about some cuss niggas and like telling farmer nigga what type of guy. You need some glass. You be wearing them shades. You be wearing that shade, me drinking on that motherfucking fruity punch. You be putting the drink in your punch, nigga. I seen you when you had Deontay Wilder on your show, nigga. Y'all was drinking and having fun. You was drunk, nigga. You hating on Boots, nigga. You ain't never liked Boots. You mad good the BLK Prime couldn't trick that nigga. He had a black marvel. He had a daddy in his house, nigga. He said, no, we got showtime on a handshake deal, nigga. He lying. Bozy lying. Tell Bozy he alive right now. And I motherfucker stop talking shit, nigga.
Yeah, that run them niggas off. That's the truth. That's dumb to think Boots is a motherfucking duck. We fuck with Boots over here, nigga. That is the phenom. When that nigga get his shit right at 154, watch what happen. Bang! That nigga finna come for Virgil Ortiz and whoever want to jump back down there at 154. Crawford, you better be Canelo. You worried about coming back to 154. I think you was capping. If you do that, you sure enough prolific. And even if you don't succeed, man, you know what I'm saying? You deserve all the respect in the world if you beat Canelo and come back to 54 after putting on all that motherfucking weight, nigga. And all that muscle mass, nigga. You gonna be like Roy Jones, come down there and get popped, nigga. That's what's gonna happen. You better stay up there. Up there, up there. I'm talking about up there, up there. Well, show us you super nigga then, nigga. If you super nigga, you'll come back to 54. You'll pop Canelo. You'll box his head off. You ain't gonna go in there trading no motherfucking Canelo, nigga. You're gonna use the first 3 rounds like Shakur said. You're gonna be boxing like Shakur the first 3 rounds. Using the ring, using your distance, getting the ruler right. You know what I'm saying? Filling them out, a little fill out round. You know, they don't have fill out rounds no more. You know, it used to be a time and day where, you know, you can expect the first 2, maybe 3 rounds as a fill out, you know, and people expected that. No more. Ever since they brought that goddamn microwave in the house, you niggas been walking right past the goddamn stove, you and your bitch, walking right past the stove, cooking a goddamn meal for 4 in a goddamn microwave, nigga. Warming shit up in the microwave, nigga. You motherfucker got the shortest attention spans of all the generations, and the ones coming after you gonna be the worst of the worst of the worst. You know, my daughter's children, man. You know, she ain't number 3 years old, coming up to be. And I can imagine. Terrible. So, hey, man, Tank Davis, get your shit together, brother. You know, you need a big money fight. You need a fight, goddamn it, it's gonna pay all these goddamn lawyer fees and shit, man. Fuck that PBC $2 million shit. Nigga getting you $2 million, then Canelo jump up in that bitch and get that big ass, stupid ass back. I know you felt some type of way about it. I would. Nigga, I thought I was the face of boxing. We supposed to be brothers. Remember that shit on medicine? We supposed to be brothers. Nigga, you kicking knowledge, nigga? Nigga, I said a double burger with cheese, nigga. Get your ass shot, nigga. Order the motherfucking food, nigga. Yeah, can I get a double burger with cheese? What, you a baller, nigga? What you got? Oh, what you got the ring, nigga? Give me that, nigga. Give me that shit, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Get out the motherfucking car, bitch. Say Bozy busy as hell. I keep seeing him showing up in the head trainer's role, a couple of fights. Hey, listen, Bozy and Wally candidates for trainer of the year to me. Like, you niggas be hating on, like, these niggas is really out there putting work in. And then, like, if you want to say corner talk of the year, who it go to? I say it'll go to Lamont Roach daddy. That nigga got the corner talk of the year award, nigga. That nigga said some real prolific shit. At the same time, Barry Hunter was over there telling Tank to let that left go. It's time to bring that left out. I want you to keep circling to the right. I want you to step in and catch him with that left. You hear me, Tank? Yeah. And then on the other side, what that nigga was saying.
Man, that nigga ain't got nothing but a left hand, man. He trying to counter you with that motherfucking left, man.
Yeah. I remember that shit. But you know, we say that shit, we hating. This nigga right there helping this fighter trying to win a fight. And you nigga ain't made a damn video about what that man said. And niggas like me, I always play the videos of Tank Davis loading up with that motherfucking left, nigga. That's the equalizer y'all be talking about. You know? And shit, that shit don't work on everybody, not even Lamont Roach. Say facts. Ain't no boot slander around here. Boots with reign supreme at 54. Tank really needs to leave the PBC, bro. Career will stay straight. He continue. He the face of boxing, nigga. As far as like a lot of people so say. So you know he gonna sell out arenas. So you know that Turkey been trying to get with this nigga, right? As far as like trying to entice him into coming to fuck with Riyadh or whatever the case may be, nigga. Y'all said the $20 million guarantee was some fake shit, bro. I'll never forgive you niggas for that. How dare you niggas say Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't reach out and he wanted 2 Ferraris? Why the nigga want 2 Ferraris, y'all? That's some disrespectful shit. And you don't even see it as disrespect. So you look at it like, okay, Tank can say anything. That's like when y'all call Yoshino a sushi chef. Like them people over there in the Oriental race shouldn't be offended. Like, but when a motherfucker say nigger, oh man, hell no, he said nigga, man, I'm boycotting. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you dumbass niggas, man? You niggas let white folks say nigga all the time, man. It's just A, N-I-G-G-A, or A-H, however you want to spell it. You don't give a fuck. You just selective outraged ass niggas, man. Niggas say nigga, we cool, but Cracker say nigga, nut the fuck up. Now you want to nut up. Get out of here, man. It's just, you know, selective outrage. That's all, man. We center and circle all the bullshit, man. We don't let nobody slide. I'm a victim of that. You know, I grew up in a household where I couldn't get away with shit. So why would I let y'all? Man, I had to learn how to be a burglar at a young age to sneak out the house. You know, I never grew up in no house with no motherfucking wood floors. And you gotta learn which part of the floor squeak, take your shoes off, slide with your socks. Open the door real tight. Push that bitch when you open it. Don't open it all the way. Slide out. Go cross town. Come back before mama wake up. Park that bitch. Better put some gas back in that motherfucker. She know. Come back before she wake up. Get back in that bitch. Act like you waking up to go to school. Skip that bitch. Go to the honeycomb hideout. Real rebellious shit, man. So you gotta have fathers in your life. She knew. She like, let me send this nigga to Chicago. That shit was the worst thing in the world, but the best thing, man, because it was real gang banging back then before the motherfucking bell cameras and them cell phones, G. That shit caught on camera is a fucking a real scary movie, nigga. Like when I was 12, man, them motherfuckers was like, oh shit. I loved that shit when I was a kid, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm like, man, them motherfucking bullets passed my head like an inch. I felt them, I heard the wind more. Yeah, them motherfuckers passed me, man. Yeah, that shit was fun to kids. You see what I'm saying? So different children have different type of funs when they grow up in different type of areas. So when you see these young niggas now, you understand why they rap about it and they live it. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, at least I know. And I know for a fact that Jacksonville is like that too. And you see what happened to God Bless the Dead to a lot of these rappers, man. They be trying to live that shit. But you get the boxers, they hang around the rappers. You know, God Bless the Dead Takeoff got shot around Shakur, you know, was over there, could have caught you. Bullet ain't got no name on it. You know, I got a tattoo on my right shoulder with a AK bullet on that bitch. And it ain't got nothing but a word say no name on it. And that's for my dog. But he got caught in the strap and they ain't want beefing with nobody. Nigga, go to work type nigga, man. Got a baby. Died. Straight bullet, nigga. Same as them little 2 boys that started that investigation. Killed them little boys on a straight bullet, nigga. Ain't got no name. Y'all gotta stop being gangsters, homie, and box. I don't be wanting to hear all that shit, man. Y'all niggas can make the fight happen, man. Tank can make that fight happen if he want it. He ain't gotta wait on nothing. He ain't gotta fight no Lamont Roach, nothing. He can get you a payday, nigga. Shakur Stevenson told you, nigga, Turkey got the bag. Y'all don't believe that nigga, man, when he told Tank that Turkey do got the bag, nigga. And people don't want to admit that. They know he got the bag, but they don't want to admit it. And that's what Tank should do. Tank should go over there and take advantage just like everybody else, nigga. Cause like I said, I'm from the 90s era, nigga. We look at Turkey like a victim. He's sweet. Like, if you a boxer and you telling me I gotta fight somebody and you gonna give me how much? Oh, shit, nigga, you sweet. Cause these motherfuckers talking about I ain't worth that. I ain't talking about my life ain't worth that $100 million Canelo getting paid. 71 million Dubois. He got knocked out for that 71 million, nigga. Fuck Parker. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, me too. You too. You niggas talk all that shit, ain't never made $1 million play though. Never made $100,000 play. And if you did, you don't talk like that. You don't talk like Knockout Boxing 86 TV and you know, fall in form in line with Bill Haney say BFTV style. You know, you don't do things like that. You your own man, and you say after the Ryan Garcia fight, man got his motherfucking ass beat by a drug chief. That's what you're supposed to say as a man. Well, I'm glad this motherfucker was dirty. You know what I'm saying? If that was Shakur Stevenson, and the shoes was on his foot, and he fought Ryan Garcia, and he got his ass beat like that, all I'ma say is, I'm glad that nigga was dirty. But boy, you got your ass whooped, boy. Now you got a chance to get your motherfucking victory back, nigga. Get that loss off your motherfucking record, nigga. Use that shit as an excuse, nigga, but you know you gotta rematch that nigga. That's what I'll be saying. If I was a Devin Haney fan, or a Shakur fan, and that shit happened to him, we want the rematch. Just like y'all want the Tank and Roach rematch, nigga. Them niggas should be trying to fight Ryan Garcia. He already washed up. I don't know why y'all waiting and anticipating what he gonna do next. You scared he gonna pop? That's why I know you'll never fucking fight Conor Ben, cause he ate the eggs, nigga. Yeah, he used to eat eggs and shit, nigga. I know you ain't gonna fight him. Please. Too much suspicion. You want Brian Norman Jr. to motherfucker take the drug test right now, nigga. Right now. Not then, not later. Right now, nigga. I don't trust nobody no more. My son, and you just knocked the motherfucking memory out of his goddamn brain, nigga. Now, hell no. I don't know if you wrapped your hands funny or you was on some dope or you just that strong, nigga. Either way it go, I'ma find out. For my son, you ain't got no children if you don't think like that. This nigga already slimy and a goddamn slime ball. You know he crooked. Crooked motherfuckers suspect other crooked mother lovers. Nigga, you trying to tell me Brian Norman Sr. is a motherfucking a goddamn angel all of a sudden now? Y'all all of a sudden now Brian Norman Sr. is a fucking... Y'all used to talk so much shit about Brian Norman Sr., boy. That nigga is an angel now. He laughing when niggas say shit about him now. Man, come on, Bill. My son don't deserve that. He supposed to gave us $2 million. We would have fought Boots. No, you wouldn't, a nigga. You ain't never seen no 1.7 nothing, nigga. Hey, man, you better be happy. And just like Bill said, nigga, it's going to take somebody like me or my son to give you a chance. Ain't everybody freezing you out. Nobody want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? You a great little undercard fighter, man. You went over to Japan and knocked out a motherfucking young nigga that came in the first round swinging like Haruki on some video game type shit. Everybody, as soon as he did that, said he was finna get knocked out. As soon as that fight happened, nigga. As soon as the first round rang, everybody said, oh yeah, you finna knock this nigga out. Easy prediction. Like, you already know this man ain't got nothing. He stepped back and jabbed him. Easy, like, get out of here. Is this what you got for me? And tying him the whole fight. We over there calling play-by-play. Like, look how he stabbing to the body. He finna time that shit and knock his ass out. Show enough. Memory loss. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what he said after the fight. Yeah, I was timing him. He kept stabbing to the body. I timed him out. It's easy. You know, you can't do that shit to no Devin Haney, though. Not if he not ruined. Now, if the nigga ruined, you'll be able to pop that nigga. Because he gonna be on his wheels. And you ain't gonna try shit. That nigga gonna try to slap you with that jab. Slap you with that hook. And try to spin out. You know what I'm talking about? You can time that shit, but you gotta take your head off that line, nigga. You be throwing your little power shots thinking you motherfucking a robot or something, nigga. You gotta move that shit, boy. Niggas returning fire quick. You know, Devin ain't no hope. Even if he ruined, I think he just lost a little step or two. Maybe one, maybe two. I don't know. I gotta see. We thought T.O. was gonna fight him. That's what we were gonna find out, right? T.O. was supposed to give us the answer on if Devin was ruined or not. And I was gonna be able to have my answer because I never took him off my pound for pound list. And that was because I wanted to see a return fight. And I knew that his return fight was gonna be against some trash because he needed to get the cardwells, and I predicted that shit, nigga. I said, he gonna fight a scrubber dub first, man. He better not fight no fucking power.